game losing skid as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 6-2. The White Sox got 11 hits overall as they grabbed the win.
From 161st Street here in the Bronx, MLB The Show's got baseball from Yankee Stadium. Tonight, it's a compelling matchup of two division leaders between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the New York Yankees. Yankees baseball comes your way next. Mike Messina is on the mound for Game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Ready now is David Fletcher. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The Angels, the second
and it's fouled away.
David Fletcher. First pitch, 7-0.
The windup and the 0-1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
You froze him on the fastball there. David Fletcher is retired to kick off the inning.
Iglesias.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Jose Iglesias comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Iglesias, the former Baltimore Oriole, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan, please, Eddie?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. He had 20 ribbies last month. That's RBIs. That's ribeye steaks. However you want to put it, he drove in 20 men. When you're doing that over the course of a month, that's...
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. Angels are gone in order, and now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. Jaime Barria will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
Now at the plate here is Derek Jeter. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Yankees, the shortstop, Derek Jeter.
And the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
High chopper to 3rd, fielded cleanly, and that's out number 1.
Batting second.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's hit 6 home runs in his last 10 games, and there's no doubt he's the biggest threat in this lineup. Don't miss any of his at-bats because we're going to see if he's going to be shooting for the moon tonight.
And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he got him to chase after a bad one there. 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Here comes Tino Martinez as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 to him now. Pitch on the way.
Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to keep the ball in the yard.
Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up over to first, and that retires the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. First pitch on its way. Yes, he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1.
It looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
And it's 1-2.
1-2.
Fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
Hits this one hard the other way. And the Angels are going to have their first hit of the ball game.
Batting 6th, the right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Here's Dexter Fowler now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Fowler behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
2-2 the count. As a look, now the pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. A ball and a strike to count to Suzuki. Upton at second with 2 down. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Count even at 2-2. 2-2. Here it is.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Payoff pitch on its way. There's ball 4.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
First pitch on its way.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
2 down, runners at first and second. Very weakly on the ground. Here's the 0-2. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Angels strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now into the box, Jose Canseco. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games.
The left fielder, Jose Canseco.
First offering on its way. This one's down to third. Rendon is there. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Batting fifth.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And let's focus our attention on one of the most dynamic defenders in our sport, and that's shortstop Jose Iglesias. I want to tell one of our camera guys, do not take your lens off this guy, because he is going to make a highlight reel play every game, and I guarantee something goes down today.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Batting fifth.
So next to bat will be Tim Raines. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Misses above the zone for a ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Trout giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Clearly enjoying their time here at the ballpark, as are we. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Here's Albert now, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so.
Albert Pujols.
Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Count now, a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to Albert Pujols.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. Big velocity up and in for a strike too. I mean, you saw this guy flinch at the plate. He was thinking that buzzed the tower, but then to get it popped to strike is tough.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Into the box now, David Fletcher. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. To short. He's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting.
Couldn't have been much closer at first, and as show track will demonstrate for us, it took a throw of over 90 miles an hour just to beat the hustling runner. Really an amazing show of arm strength on that play. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Slider laid off for a ball.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. The next batter is Alfonso Soriano. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. One ball, one strike to count. Popped him up. Walsh moving to his left. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting eighth, the catcher.
And with June about to draw to a close and the 4th of July holiday just ahead, let's take a look at our upcoming schedule of games. One out here in the Yankees' third inning. And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Jorge Posada. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit softly down the line at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, Wade.
Next, it'll be Wade Boggs. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1's the count.
The windup and the 0-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Now the 1-1 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Iglesias ranging into the outfield. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Mike Trout ready to settle in and kick off the inning. Matt Vasgersian joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac with you in the booth.
Mike Trout.
First offering on its way. Mike Trout is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
Oh, this is what you get fired up for right here. Hard fastball against a power hitter. I know he was late right there, but if he comes back, this one might not come back.
Lifted down the line in left. Jeter has a play. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
So one down, no one aboard. And that'll bring up Anthony Rendon. And that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes. And the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand. So they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Upped in a hole. 0-2 the count to him.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Looking up is the center fielder. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen.
There's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one.
At the plate now, Dexter Fowler, as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Called strike 0-2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up, and the Angels lead it here 1-0. Digging in now for the Yankees, Derek Jeter back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Drilled to the left side. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees.
Boy, just when you like to get one of those shutdown innings, the leadoff guy ends up reaching base right now, and you're looking for that 1-2 inning. Now you have to pitch out of the stretch.
Yeah, I can't tell you how that lights up an offensive dugout right there, getting that leadoff guy on. So many options, puts the pitcher on the defensive and in the stretch.
Bernie Williams will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. Into the second deck and gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 21 for him on the season, and the Yankees take the lead. It's 2-1.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
To the plate now, Tino Martinez.
Tino.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 home. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Stepping in now, Jose Canseco. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2 multiple ways. Up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Hit on the ground to third. Rendon has it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now back, the designated hitter, Daryl Strawberry.
Next up, Daryl Strawberry grounded out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB now. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Hard hit ball to second. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Standing in now, Tim Raines, as he hits one on a line to left field. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
So now to the plate, Alfonso Soriano. He swings and grounds it to short. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. We played 4, 2-1 New York. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First delivery to him. Suzuki is currently 3rd in the league amongst catchers in all-star fan balloting.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Jared Walsh is in for the 2nd time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0, fouled off. Sign from Posada, now the 1-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2. The big bat of Albert Pujols is due up next. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Albert Pujols is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Two and two.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Still even at 2-2. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Lifted down the line in left. Canseco is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Up next for the Angels, the second baseman, David Fletcher.
Next, it'll be David Fletcher. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Has a look, now the pitch. High pop up. Soriano is there, and the inning is over. Angels strand one. They still trail it here 2-1. Striding in is Jorge Posada, who bounced out last time up.
The catcher, Jorge.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those two pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Here it is, the 3-0. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike.
Looked like he swung at ball 4 right there. Clearly he saw something in that pitch that he liked out of the pitcher's hand, but that wasn't a pitch he was going to do a whole lot with.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
The third baseman, Wade Boggs.
Digging in next, Wade Boggs. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Has a look, now the pitch. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 6th home run on the season for him as the Yankees have taken a 4-1 lead.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
In now, Derek Jeter. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Grounder down the line at third. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
Patrick Sandoval is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Into the box now, Bernie Williams, and he turns this one around high and deep to center field. There to take it is Trout, and that's out number 1. Next to dig in, Tino Martinez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. He's set. Here it comes. Runner goes for second. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. The 0-1 on its way. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. So next to hit is Jose Canseco. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. Out in front of it, strike 1.
With that base-running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2. He used the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. 5 innings complete. It's now 4-1 New York. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Iglesias.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Wow, I'm not sure if he was looking past this guy to the slugger coming up or just lost focus. But now the big bat steps to the plate with a great RBI opportunity.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. 0 for 2, he's flown out twice. Lays off 1-0.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
That evens it up 1-1.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
So he sets him down swinging. Mike Trout becomes the first out of the inning.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Anthony Rendon is at the plate as he watches ball 1. And here's a ball hit in the air, and that's going to land foul. 1-1, here it is.
Those are the pitches in the game that you don't get back as an offensive player. I know it's easy sitting up here in the booth calling the game, but he'll be thinking about that one for a while if he doesn't get a hit in this at-bat right here.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. And here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Jeff Nelson takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Jeff Nelson.
From the stretch, Justin Upton is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 1-1. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Center fielder looking up at the track. The wall. Gone into Monument Park.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Stepping in now, Dexter Fowler, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. Right side, but it's well foul.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
A ball and 2 strikes now. 1-2 pitch coming to Fowler. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw in time and the side is retired. But the Angels get 2, both on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th. In now is the Yankees DH, Daryl Strawberry. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. Ricky Henderson is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Ricky.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to left. Number 302 career. And it's now 5-3.
Well, this is what makes this guy so hard to pitch to. He has that rare combination of speed and power. You don't want to walk him and have him get on first base. So what happens, you throw him a strike, and he can hit the ball all the ballpark like he did just there.
At the plate, Tim Raines.
Right fielder.
As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Now the 2-1. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. And
now
with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. And now here is Alfonso Soriano. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. The 0-1 pitch. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul for strike 2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Suzuki corrals it, and the throw to first is there to record the second out. 2 away now in the Yankees' 6th. And here's the switch hitting Jorge Posada. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Grounded to the right. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. The Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. Bottom third. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Kurt Suzuki. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Nelson is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build a perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball. Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. The 2-0 on the way.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. Swing and a miss as he went after the slider there, and that'll run the count full.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Well, that's the 6th home.
The batter, number 5, designated hitter, Albert Pujols.
At the plate now, Albert Pujols, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. 5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And a great pitch there as Pujols swings and misses, and it's always a sigh of relief when you can set him down.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A ball and a strike. Weak roller right side. Reined in. And that's the second out.
Up next for the Angels, the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
So now into the box is Jose Iglesias. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ball 1. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Get up and stretch.
Leading off for the Yankees, the third baseman.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Ooh, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Derek Jeter. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. And he fouls this one off. And it's fouled away. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, the center fielder, Bernie.
To the plate now, Bernie Williams. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit hard on the ground to second. He's got it. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there. But he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Cecil Fielder will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. As he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Lifted down the line in left. Now the 0-2 pitch.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled away. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. So no runs here. Cecil Fielder will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Stanton has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Well, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Justin Upton is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch that time, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Angels are gone in order. This remains a 5-all ball game. So now here is Jose Canseco. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
The batter, the
plate now is the designated hitter, Ricky Henderson. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, he absolutely torched the fastball his last time up. Pretty much a no-doubter, so he's got to be feeling pretty confident right here.
Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Tim Raines, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
This guy loves hitting right-handed against left-handed pitching, hitting over 350 on the year against left-handed pitching.
Into the wind, the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here, down 0-2.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there in the end. And now Dexter Fowler. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And now it'll kick around in the corner.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there. But the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also a nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he took it.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Racing back the center fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So now to the plate, Jared Walsh, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Two balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman.
I got 2-1 to count.
Two-one pitch is a fastball swung on and missed 2-2.
Okay, if you're in this lineup right here, game on, boys. I know he's got power stuff, but if he's going to come middle of the plate, you better be ready to pull the trigger.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. One hit, one left. Tie game headed to the last of the ninth. The Yankees looking to celebrate in the Bronx. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Alfonso Soriano.
Alfonso Soriano.
First offering.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
The 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground. And there's one away.
Up next for the Yankees.
And stepping in,
the
Jorge Posada. Over 2 with Jason Kendall will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with one away. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. One out, nobody on. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Bouncer to the left side. And there are 2 away now. Next one, Alan Trammell will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the bases empty.
71.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. This will chase one up around the letters here for strike one. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. The 1-1 pitch. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. Jason Kendall will stay in the ball game, taking over the catching duties behind the plate. Alan Trammell remains in the game, playing third after entering the game as a pinch hitter in the previous half inning. David Fletcher is at the plate as he looks at ball one.
Number 71, Alan Trammell.
Now here's a fly ball, well hit, racing back the right fielder at the track. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. Well, if you're just joining us, that's the 7th home run hit so far in this game. Really unbelievable stuff.
Yeah, hey, Matty V, this big ballpark in the Bronx has that short porch in right field, D-Row. But you can hit the ball out of just about any part of this ballpark.
Yeah, this place plays sneaky small. I know it's got big gaps, but right field is so juicy. As a right-handed hitter, you don't feel like you have to cheat. Not surprised by what we saw today. If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Jose Iglesias becomes the first out of the inning. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Oh, but that'll be shy of the monuments as it hits off the wall. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
Anthony Rendon is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
A high fastball is in there.
I got to count 1-2.
Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And it's too late as he's in there. Working for the punch-out and the offering. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Big at-bat now, and here is Justin Upton. Oh, they might pitch around him here with a couple of bases empty. 1-0 the count. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
2-1 the count. The set and the 2-1. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The 2-2 pitch. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. Last Iglesias takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. Trout is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting.
Digging in will be Bernie Williams. He has no prior history against this pitcher. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
On the ground to the right side. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
Now to bat, Cecil Fielder. He went down on strikes in his last down and missed. It's 0-1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You can almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Behind 0-2 now. Last chance for the Yankees. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that.
Now a foul tip right into the catcher's glove as he holds on, and the ball game is over. And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. Los Angeles get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Patrick Sandoval